So one of the things I've come to love about Jamaican culture is that, like, at first this was kind of hard, but I like it because you don't ever have to wonder where you stand with somebody that's Jamaican. Like, if they don't like you, you know. If they love you, you know. I think that's refreshing because, yeah, I mean, we want to be polite, and I get that. And there's a time definitely you want to be that way, but it's also cool because you know, like, if somebody loves you or rocks with you, that it's like real, you know what I mean? It's not just polite. And so I think that's something that's really refreshing about Jamaica. So shout out for just keeping it real and leaving no room for questions, good and bad. Love y'all.
Yeah, welcome back again to Ajimindo Docu Stories. If you're new here, don't forget subscribe, like, and share, because here is where we break down the real truth, which most of the people are very, very afraid to talk about. If you're already subscribed, you know why we are here. And thank you, I won't take it for granted. So without wasting time, folks, we are going to talk about why Jamaican culture gets copied every now and then. But the most underrated thing is that they never get credited. They never get appreciated. They never feel that their culture is being used in a nice way by maybe encouraging them to do more and more good. Jamaica is a small island on the map, but when it comes to influence, we are giants. Their music, their slang, their food style, and even their own style. The world can't get enough of it. Everybody copies it. From UK, USA, name them. Even from Hollywood to TikTok, from pop stars to street fashion. But here's the thing. They take the culture, they profit from it, and most of the times they don't even give Jamaica the credit. And that's a real conversation we need to have today, if not right now. So folks, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I've prepared some videos for you, and let's meet after the video so that we can talk about it, come up with a solution so that the Jamaican people can feel that their culture are appreciated by the people. So folks, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Yo, I feel like culture is supposed to be shared, innit? I feel like as a human being on this earth, it's your God-given right to know a little bit about everyone's culture, just for ignorance purposes. Man, you can't be ignorant out here, cuz everybody plays the fool when they don't know. So it's just better that you know, you know what I mean? But sometimes, let's be honest, man, some people beg it, bruv. You will share a culture that's so wavy, everybody wants to join in, and when they join in, they'll be acting like they're part of you from day one. No. If I'm not gonna lie, no one's been robbed more of their culture more than Jamaicans, and I'm so sorry about it. I'm sorry about it. No, today, I'm gonna stand up for you. As a Nigerian man, I'm gonna stand up for you. I can't take it again. I can't take it anymore. Granted, Jamaicans have got a wavy culture, but I can't lie to you, man. It's not for you to take and run off with, bruv. Even me as a Nigerian, I get pissed off when I see things like this, because I know say it never did come from Nanny's pot, fam. It didn't come from Nanny's pot. Bruv, this rice is not Jamaican. This rice is as Jamaican as a snowy white Christmas. Speaking of snow, you remember this guy? When I was younger, when I first heard this song on the radio, I thought this guy was Jamaican as Jamaican can be, fam. When I saw the video, this guy was Jamaican as the Statue of Liberty. It didn't even make no sense, bruv. I like Stone Boy. I think he's hard, but at the same time, fam, like, where does the patois come from when you there for Ghana? You're already in the middle of Ghana, rude boy. I can't lie, man. Burna Boy got some Jamaican sprinkle too, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's definitely some Jamaican sprinkles there, fam. Some sprinkles, I don't even know what it is. Some sprinkle flakes or some jerk flake or something. I don't know. Tuggy. If you man remember Tug of War, this guy was a Channel U sensation, bruv. This guy was as Jamaican as the transport for London, blood. You know your culture is doing a mazza when you see McDonald's try to bite the flavour, fam. Try to bite the sauce. Bruv, I've never seen no jollof flavoured McChicken crispy, blood. Don't come and do it, please. But the biggest violation is that you man want to serve Jamaican burger with bacon? With bacon? Disrespectful, that's very rude. But you know what, Jamaicans, you know what I'm going to tell you? This shit is all your fault. You man are too fucking cool. You man have been controlling the algorithm of what the world does, blood. And continue doing that, fam.
Did you guys know that less than 1% of Jamaica's population has access to their beaches in Jamaica? Actually, the number is 0.6% of Jamaica's population, to be exact. And why? Because of colonization. Foreign companies have bought out all the beachfront properties in Jamaica, limiting and preventing access of local indigenous Jamaicans from accessing their beaches, their own beaches. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, the hotels and resorts that are getting built is probably creating jobs and it's creating, tourism, which is creating economic wealth for the country. Actually, 80% of the wealth created from tourism in not just Jamaica, but all of the Caribbean is moved to Western and foreign countries. I guess this is so triggering for me because oftentimes I hear people who will go to countries like Jamaica and go, oh, there were too many people selling me things on the beaches and it was just so annoying. Actually, a lot of those people who are selling you souvenirs and trinkets on the beaches used to be fishermen. They used to be independent. But because of hotels and resorts buying up the beachfront properties, they have to resort to selling you rides on jet skis and selling you souvenirs. When we're talking about Jamaica specifically, it's not just beachfront properties that are being purchased by foreign countries and foreign companies. It's also the fact that Jamaica is the world's leading exporter of bauxite, which is the ore of which aluminum comes from. And foreign companies have been mining Jamaica's land for bauxite. And it has taken a toll on the land and its people. And now that it's depleted the land, they're looking to move to more ecologically friendly areas of Jamaica's island. A country that is dependent on tourism for economic stability is a country that is still enslaved, and Jamaica is one of many countries. I mean, this is happening to Puerto Rico, this is happening in the Philippines, it's happening in Thailand, it's happening in Bali. The global south is for purchase. If you are unable to draw the connection between what is happening in Jamaica to what is happening in Palestine to what is happening in Congo and Sudan, you are asleep at the wheel. Because we are in the middle of a global crisis, and this global crisis is now going to end up at our borders because people cannot survive this. This is unsustainable. It is actually very emotional to watch these videos of people in Jamaica who are the stewards of the land. They're not looking to be these rich capitalists. They're looking to just be in harmony with the land, to take care of the land, to enjoy the land. They're not looking to build resorts and hotels. They're just looking to survive. And these are the people, the stewards of the land, that are being displaced. And that's happening everywhere across the global south. And I am constantly wondering what happens when the stewards of the land are gone. What happens to this planet?
I was born and raised PNP. If you grew up in Jamaica, you understand you either grew up in a PNP household or a JLP household. But I don't know what is going on, people. I have sensed a shift under Andrew Holness's governance. And I know the PNP people, them are going to come for me and everybody going to have an opinion, but me not lie. Under Andrew Holness's governance, I have seen so much progress in the country. And as I tell you, I am not a homegrown Labourite, I am a homegrown socialist. But when I look at the developments that have been happening in the country over the years that Andrew has been in power, when you talk about buying school bus for the rural routes, now a third urban city has been identified down in St. Elizabeth. When we're talking about Andrew Holness heading up CARICOM, getting the respect of boss leaders like Amir Motley out of Barbados for just his intellect and his vision and his strategy. I already made my video about my experience at PICA and just how they have rehauled and re-engineered certain processes at these government agencies to make the experience more satisfactory for Jamaicans and more efficient. When we think about the investments, Spurtree Hill, Pedro Plains, irrigation project, it's like, me not lie, me just feel like there is an energy and there is a momentum. There is just so much optimism in what Jamaica has to offer now more than ever. Jamaica's poverty index being at a historical low. This is like a 50% drop since 2021. So many positive things are happening, and I don't know if us as Jamaicans can truly continue to say, is that a contributing factor to a lot of the progress and the momentum that is going on. Reduction in unemployment, free housing for poor people. I don't know if this is pure sensationalism by the media and the party, and there is always room to do more and to do better. But at the same time, I think we can recognize progress and we can celebrate progress even if it is not perfection. Let me know if I am the only one who has been seeing this progress. And whether you're Labourite or whether you're socialist, can we come to the table as Jamaicans and call a spade a spade?
You know, so some man really for just get, like, honestly, so. No, my girlfriend called me yesterday and she said, Foxy, please, maybe you forgot to ask this by your platform so we can see. She got in the comments, so she want to see what people have to say about this. She have a man who she did with for 7 years. This man just strict, say him now, go down Panara and get no farmer ORAL. Right? Remember, so the platform kind of sensitive, so I have to keep it PG. So she said for the 7 years, she also want, and then he doesn't allow her to do it to him either. Him just depend him to believe that them thing there and you can not see this on the bumbo clot and yeah. So I'm like him an idiot. You know, say the girl go find out to the boy have a next girl. That is not the problem, you know. Cause she know say him bad certain ways. That is not the problem. The problem is that home girl reach out to she and she tell the girl say don't call my phone about a man. You know some of him woman don't call my phone and I tell me no fuck her me is. The side end feel offended and decide to send Goody some picture and video. No, of course you don't know say are the nyamins. Yeah, are the nyamins what the man and nyam? The girl send the girl the video and the picture them. Now, my question is this. The man they wanna nyam a yard, but you no go road go nyam. How no do it? Why you no do it? Because you know the side fall would I feel like say the reason why the man na nyam a yard, if she even knows the man na nyam a yard, she will probably feel like I'm something wrong with the woman a yard pum pum, which I don't think I'm nothing wrong with the woman a yard pum pum. I more think it's a mind thing with them man ya. Like would I like for understand how you no do that? You nah please the woman to the full extent of your yard. Zine? But you want to hold on for that woman and you want to keep her locked down in the house and everything. You want to say my woman this. But you not do the things them for please her. But when you meet another side foul or a side end, yeah, do the things them and I satisfy she to the full extent. Make it make sense. When you tell me one thing in the comments, because my friends are in the comments, and me curious too. I want to know how that work. Make it make sense. Alright?
Yo, you know one thing that really pisses me off about living in Jamaica, and this is also something I cannot get used to, is the begging culture. I swear to God, it's the most pathetic shit I've ever seen. When I tell you, almost everybody begs out here, even the people with money beg. People that work jobs. I don't understand that shit. I'm too much of a prideful person to ask anybody for anything. When I first came here, I was broke as fuck. I lied to you not. One time I bought a small can of mackerel and 1 pound of rice. I made that shit stretch me 2 days. And I had somebody I could ask for money. I had somebody I could like get money from, but true I'm prideful. I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna ask this person. In my opinion, if you're begging somebody like your mother, your father, sister, cousin, that's different. That's family. You have all right to beg because, you know, they're supposed to help you. There's nothing wrong with that. But when I say complete strangers in fucking Jamaica, complete strangers just walk up to you and beg like they're homeless, it makes no sense. I was just standing in, what you call it, the gas station up there, and then this woman, she walked up to me. She was like, hey, sir, may I beg you 2 bills? So I said, oh, I don't got it right now. All right, just give me your bills. Help me make up something. I think she was buying like tampons or something. She was like, hey, just give me your bills to help me make up. I said, I don't have it. She said, you don't have a bills? I looked at her and said, bitch, you don't have a bills? What you mean? Like, yo, when I tell you I was this close to smack it, yo, I'm telling you, I said it multiple times. People in Jamaica will send you to jail just because of their ignorance, bro. I lied to you not, bro. It's so pathetic and it's so annoying and disgusting to the point where like I avoid people. Like I have friends out here, but I avoid them a lot sometimes because I know they're gonna beg, and I don't mind saying no. I just don't want to say no. You get what I'm saying? And like, another thing, like the females do it shamelessly. Women in Jamaica beg shamelessly. It's like they feel like they have the right to do that shit. And that's why it's hard for me to find somebody here I take serious. Because I'll be chilling with a girl, we'll be doing good together and stuff like that. Then she'll say something that completely turned me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you could pay for this, I pay for that. And it's like, I just met you. In Jamaica, a bitch will ask you for money before she asks you your name. They don't care about your name. They just want to know if you could buy them what they need to buy. You get what I'm saying? And it's just so weird, bruh. Because everybody does it. Everybody. Like, what the fuck? Bro, I've been here for 6 years. 6 fucking years, bro. If I had one bills for every time somebody begged me for money, I'd have enough to go back to America. No bullshit. That's how much it fucking happens. Every day somebody's begging for something, dog. Since I've been in Jamaica, I had 12 jobs. 12 jobs. And I didn't even grow up in Jamaica. So if a man like me could come to this country and get 12 different jobs, so can you. Dog, like, I don't know if people are lazy. I don't know if they're unambitious. I don't know what the case is, bro, but that begging culture shit, I can't get used to it. It's fucking lame, it's stupid, it's disgusting. And I know I might have some ignorant people in the comments saying some shit. Hey, go suck your mother. That's it. That's all I have to say. Because if you probably beg too. Yeah, man. I'm out.
Jamaican culture is a vibe. Can you tell me, why are Jamaican people excellent at everything?
Girl,
but literally,
it's in our DNA.
Everything. Like, what is in the water? Like, what is in the in the genetics? Like, whether you go into athletics, whether you go into entertainment, whether you're doing behind the scenes, like whatever it is, like something about being Jamaican is the sauce.
We just love being the best at things. Like,
is that what it is?
And we just want to do things really well, and we're kind of relentless, and we don't stop.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. I don't know where we get like the tenacity from, but we have the tenacity and the audacity. I know, because I was in New York for 10 years. I didn't live in Brooklyn, where I feel like I could have gotten it, or even in Queens, where I feel like I could have gotten it even more. But I feel like you just get like crazy respect for like Jamaican culture, food, vibes, people. Yeah. Like, I mean, that's what's great about like Toronto, New York, is that you're so immersed in it. Yeah. I would say Toronto is more heavy on Jamaican culture. In my experience in Brooklyn, it's more a variety of Caribbean cultures. Like, it's a good mix.
Okay.
But Toronto is very heavy on like Jamaican specific culture.
Yeah, folks, welcome back to Jamaican Doki Stories, and I hope you have watched that video. It's very interesting. Some of them are admitting that Jamaican culture is the best. So, folks, if you have not yet subscribed, please do so after the video. For now, let's get into it. Let's start with the music, folks. Reggae and dancehall are the backbone of today's global sound. Hip-hop, Afrobeats, pop, even EDM. All of them borrow heavily from the beautiful island known as Jamaica. There's this singer from USA called Drake. He drops patois in his songs. Popstar rides dancehall beats and Afrobeats producers openly admits that Jamaican influence is the best. But when the credit rolls, who get mentioned? That's the question of today. It's almost never Jamaica. They call it new, as I quote, or fresh. When the truth is, it's been our sound for decades. Another thing is language. Tell me the same story. Words like wagwan, aire, and even the most known by many, bomboclat, have become global slang. Social media eats it up, but ask most people where these words come from. And they have no idea. They even don't know where these words came from. The roots gets erased while the style gets celebrated. False, even the food and fashion aren't safe. Jack chicken, curry goats, plantains, restaurants worldwide sell them even without mentioning Jamaica. Dreadlocks and dancehall inspired clothing. They mocked them when Jamaican wear them, but praise them when another culture copies. That's the double standard we are talking about here. But false, here's the real problem. Copying without credit is a way of stripping power. We all know that. Because giving credit means admitting that a small island shaped the world. And not just shaped it, it led it. Because all of us are copying the Jamaican culture. We are agreeing that the Jamaican culture is the best. That's uncomfortable for those who profit off Jamaican culture but don't want to respect Jamaican people. At the end of the day, folks, the world can copy the looks, the sound, even the slang, but they can never ever copy the soul of Jamaica. That soul comes from struggle, resilience, and pride that can't be manufactured. So, if you love the culture, give the credit where it belongs, because Jamaica isn't just influence, it's the blueprint. One love always, Jamaican people. Bless up for turning in, family. If you read the content, drop a like, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget subscribe for more real talk. Respect, one love, Jamaican people. Wagwan. Let's meet again in the next episode. And feel free to comment on the comment section. I myself will personally go through them, and if you feel that you want a certain topic, you're not sure of it, and you want me to maybe cover up, feel free to comment. I'll see it and I'll make an effort to at least give you the video you admire, because I'm here for you, you're here for me, and we're trying to grow up as a family. Big up, people. Jah bless every day and now and then. Stay blessed and be with God's grace. Let's meet again in the next episode. Thank you for watching.